Welcome to the 2018 season of Hockomock League football with the Warriors of Foxboro High School. Today's matchup between the Foxboro Warriors and the Bulldogs of Canton High School. Coming to you from the Jack Martinelli Field in Foxboro. Bringing you all of today's exciting football action are Doug Seuss and Frank Jaffoon. Now let's join Doug and Frank down on the field for today's pregame commentary.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to Foxboro High School football. The Warriors tonight entertaining the Canton Bulldogs here at Jack Martinelli Field. Doug Seuss, joined as always with my partner here, Frank Jaffoon. And it's been a few weeks since we've been here, partner.
Yeah, it has, and Foxboro finally woke up, it looks like, last week. Played a good football team at Stoughton, beat them. This team tonight, they're playing a 3-0 football team. I'm going to get killed for saying this, but I think they're the worst 3-0 football team I've seen. They have played nobody. The Milfords, the Dighton Rehoboths, and Bellingham. Altogether, they have like a total of 2 wins. But if we can't beat these guys, we really don't deserve to be in the hunt for the championship.
Right. And last week's win over Stoughton, and again, Stoughton the last few years has been very strong, giving us a lot of fits, and that's a quality win because the week before shut out against KP, and we all know KP had like a 26-27 game winning streak going there, which was finally snapped by North Attleboro. But again, we did face some. Hingham was a good team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We played 3 good football teams actually, and you said about KP. I mean, these guys could give us a game for a half, but we should be able to wear them down in the second half. Though we should beat them.
Right. So again, Foxboro a lot of times lately it's the passing game. We got a couple running backs. Nobody's really established themselves, but Liam Foley's our QB, and he does have a strong arm.
He does have a strong arm. He's a good athlete. And what's happening a little bit is when I saw Stoughton, the offensive line worked the line the way they should have. And that's to me, is what has turned this season around. The offensive line, we talked about it. In high school football, you get 2 or 3 kids that played the year before, and they got to gel. It takes them usually 2, 3, 4 weeks to get to where they need to be, and I think they're really coming around right now.
And defensively, we struggled a little bit, but again, held KP to 17 points. Last week only gave up 13 to Stoughton, something like that. So it looks like maybe they're coming together. We do have a couple good linebackers.
Good linebackers, and Hunter played a great game had a great game last week. I think the defense is really coming around, and I think we're going to play a tough football game tonight.
Okay. So, again, we're here at the Ahern. The weather's cooperating right now. Actually, I'll say Jack Martinelli Field at the Ahern School. And we have homecoming tonight, so it'll be a little bit of a long halftime, but, hopefully we get that in without an issue. And Frank and I will join you shortly from the booth.
The Foxboro Warriors, number 1, Captain Tommy Gallagher. Captain number 9, Captain Liam Foley. Number 32, Martin McElroy. Number 52, Captain Hunter Williams. Number 71, Captain Sean Teixeira.
Welcome again, everybody.
And number 74, Captain Andrew
Field for tonight's game between the Canton Bulldogs and the Foxboro Warriors. Foxboro has won the toss and is elected to receive. And now we will pause for the national anthem.
Foxboro has won the toss and they will receive. Please stand for the national anthem performed by the Foxboro Warrior Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Aaron Bush, Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf, and Mr. Donald Albro.
right, a very nice job there by the Foxboro High School band.
The 2018 Foxboro Warrior cheerleaders who add color and excitement to the football program. Coached by Nikki Courier, the freshman. Ashley
So
Bober,
here we go, Frank.
Abigail Costa,
Canton, small in numbers and young in age.
Jackie Lynn
Oh,
Kelhorst,
very young. They have 4 seniors. That's astounding.
Yeah.
But they, like we talked earlier, they have no freshman team, so they bring the freshmen up to get some experience. Probably get a few of them in the game tonight, too, for that matter, because like you said, they've only got like 35 players.
Right.
So they've started out the season 3-0. They haven't played very many tough teams yet. So I think this will be a real good test for them.
Right, and Foxboro coming off an exciting late game win against Stoughton, a good quality team. Played at Canton High School because Stoughton's field's under construction.
Right.
and the seniors, Allison Brandt.
So back for Foxboro, looks like we have Brian Derber, number 5, and number 1 is that Tommy Gallagher, possibly. Kicking for the Bulldogs.
Owen Lahane, junior, 5'11", 198.
And we have a pretty decent kick. It looks like Gallagher's going to field that at his own 15, and he finds a pretty good hole, gets out past the 30-yard line, about the 31, maybe 32.
Nice tackle by 48. Ben Garini, number 48 on the tackle.
So Foxboro opens up shop here. Pretty decent field position at their own 32-yard line. Liam Foley is the Foxboro quarterback, senior captain, number 9. We'll see who joins him in the backfield in a minute. Looks like Mike Luong, number 26, is back there with him. Foxboro comes out with a shotgun spread like they normally do. We're going to get some motion here. A little fake jet, and Luong's going to take a handoff, go off tackle for about 4, maybe 5 yards.
That's a nicely designed play right there.
Little misdirection.
Yep, misdirection. They send 11, who is
Shane Kerrigan.
Shane Kerrigan in motion.
Shane's been playing very well for them this year.
Yeah, he has been playing very well. And go back the other way. So, good start. Good start for the Warriors.
So he picks up 4. We have a 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line. Foxboro breaks the huddle. Canton basically in a 5-man front. 3 linebackers. And again, the snap to Foley. He fakes it. He's going to go down the middle of the field. He's got Derber, but it overthrows him by a good 5 yards. Derber had the inside edge.
Yeah, we talked about that in the first game, Doug. He throws a good hard ball, but he's got to get some arrow.
Right.
For number 5, Brian Derber.
In that case there, he definitely overthrew him because it's more like a line drive.
Right, exactly.
So we'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for Foxboro, their own 36-yard line. Brian Crew setting in the plays now. Years past, we've had Mike Paderi, but it looks like Brian's taking over the play call.
Yep. And as we all know, he did it for Stoughton for the past few years.
And there's Derber in motion. And he's open underneath. He's wide open. That's a well-designed play as well.
First down.
First down. Derber picks up about 15 yards.
Complete to number 5, Brian Derber. For Foxboro,
Nice pass by Foley.
Takes it out just at the midfield stripe.
On the 50-yard line.
So it's a gain of 14 by Brian Derber, but again, a well-designed play. Why don't you take this, partner?
Yep.
Number 8,
Foley takes a 3-step drop. Nice arm.
Brendan Albert.
Well, as you said, Doug, it was a well-designed play.
Nobody picked Derber up coming out of the backfield on the motion.
And we'll remember that.
And we're going to see who's this. Is that Luong again?
I think that's Luong up the middle for about 5.
Good, hard, straight-ahead running. Attack in the middle of the line.
To me, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, he seems to run the hardest of the backs.
I think he does. Mike's problem is he's been injured a lot in his career, and they've always had high expectations of him. They know what he's capable of doing, but he hasn't been able to complete the season because he gets banged up, and that's probably because he runs so hard.
Yeah, that could be.
So we get a 2nd and 6 in Canton territory now, and we're going to see Luong again. This time he
nice
gets
play by number 51.
Really nice play there.
And his name
That's
is
Brian Campagna.
Campagna.
Yep, the captain. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Might have been a pretty generous spot there. It looked like he got hit in the backfield.
Bulldog 44-yard line.
So big play here for the Warriors on their first drive.
I think they can run the ball against them if they play the offensive line like they did last week, Doug.
Well, we got some experienced guys here. Andrew Longer, 74, is a captain. He started last year for Foxboro. Now we're going to see Kerrigan in motion again, and maybe we're going to do this to the opposite side.
He's looking at Kerrigan, too.
He is. And he
Nice
smothered
play,
it. Can't
nice
read
play.
that one. They were all over that one as David Allen snuffed that one out. Kerrigan caught the ball. He was immediately hit and dropped for a loss of about a yard. So
Boys pass.
Forces a punt.
does force a punt.
Number 11, Shane Kerrigan. Can't tackle by number 1, David Allen.
So Foxboro's first drive stalls out after one first down. We're just under 8 minutes to go the first quarter.
Back to punt. The Warriors, number 9.
Foley, there's
Liam
also a
Foley.
punter for us. The quarterback punts as well. Gets a good snap there. There's absolutely no pressure. And he hits a knuckleball that's going to hit the ground about the 20. And number 9, I believe it is for Ken, is Gerson Rivera, picks that up. And he gets a couple yards back on the return. So Ken will be setting up shop at their own 23-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, let's look at the replay here.
Canton. Foxborough tackle.
He's like he's needed in touch.
Yeah, he's
Hunter
throwing
Williams.
close.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
All
All
right.
right, let's see if the Warriors can put the stop on him.
So they too work out of the shotgun, but they have an extra back in the backfield, and they're going to run sweep. It's almost like a wildcat.
Nice play.
Really good play over there. 52 for Foxborough, very active. It's probably Hunter Williams, it is.
Had a terrific game last week.
Quarterback-
Let's take a look at Williams on the
number
left
5,
side
Johnny
here.
Hagan. Right
Oh,
down
this
by
is
Hunter Williams.
coming at him.
Right through there, he shoots the gap, and again, all Can's trying to do is overload that side with more
Second and
bodies
about 15.
than Foxborough would have, but Hunter does a really good job.
Yep.
He reads well, he tackles well, he's got great form.
Yep.
So a loss of a couple, 15 yards to go. Actually, he lost 5, so 2nd and 15. Canton looks a little confused in that backfield right now. They are. They're
gotta
going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Well, they get 5. They might as well use them. Canton's got to be a little careful here. They certainly, don't want to turn the ball over.
Not
right
this
here.
early in the
Not
game.
this early in the game. You don't want to give any edge to the opponent. Did a nice job of stopping Foxborough's first drive. And right now, you just want to gain some of that lost yardage back. So we get motion. And again, right into the heart of the Foxborough defense. That's Rivera again.
Probably
He's
picked
got-
up about 6 or 7.
He did. He got the lost yardage back and a couple more. So looks like he's square on the 25-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd and 7.
Let's take a look at Rivera here coming from the wing.
Yeah,
he
he-
got a good 7 yards.
He did, and he got a lot after contact right there. So credit to him. He kept his legs moving.
Sure. Okay, we got a 3rd and 9. Looks like it more like 8.
6 minutes remaining. 0-0 the score here at Martinelli Field.
It's a big early play here.
And Rivera in motion. We're going to see a pass here.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness. He made the catch down the sideline. Nobody's even going to touch him.
this is it's a great play by Canton.
84. Jace Emma.
He basically,
Junior.
him and Parker were in a jump ball situation. Kyle Parker for the Warriors. And a little hand-to-hand combat there for about 2 seconds. But Ken comes down with the ball, and there's nobody there to stop him after that. So they break the ice first.
Not enough contact for a flag, but that was a nice catch. Nice
yeah,
throw.
it was.
Well, Canton strikes first, and that's not a good thing.
And kicking for Canton. Kick looks good. It is. Punch that through.
Owen Lehane.
Owen Lehane.
Number 54, Owen Lehan.
He did a nice job. Just a little
5:38,
punch.
the first quarter.
Now let's look at the
Canton
side.
7, Foxboro 0.
Johnny Hagan on the pass. Good
Yeah.
try by Parker. Good
Yeah,
try.
Parker was in good position. I think he was giving up a little height there and just lost the advantage. But he was in good position. Not much more he could do with that. He has his hands on the ball for a second. I think, you know, the lesson to be learned here, it's probably more important to try and knock that ball down than trying to catch it.
Try to catch it, absolutely.
Especially it's a third down ball, so if he knocks it down, it becomes a punt situation. But
How many times do you hear that in the pro game?
yeah, you do, right? But, you know, he thought he had a chance at the ball, so, you know, split second, tough decision to make. It's easy to be a second guesser here. So, again, back for Foxboro, we have Derber and Gallagher.
Lehane is kicking off. That's
This one's going to go to Gallagher
very
again,
good
inside
kick.
the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's a very good kick.
And actually, it was Kerrigan was back this time. Kerrigan was back there with
Now we got a flag.
late flag.
I think that might be on the kicker, 54. That's going to be a personal foul, I think, late hit.
There's a flag on the play.
That's too bad because they had Foxboro down inside their own 25-yard line.
Exactly.
We have a dead ball foul after the flag. We have a personal foul against the kicking team. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
That was actually on the kicker. I watched him throw the flag at him.
Wow.
Yep. There's something you don't see every day.
No, you don't. You're going to see it at the end. So Canton has great coverage. So Gallagher's down to 23. Now what we don't see is a penalty.
Yeah, it was upfield. a little bit.
Upfield and involved in it was Mike Sheehan, number 53. He seemed that he got tossed
10 for the Warriors.
by the kicker
Yep, he did.
after the whistle. So here we go, Kerrigan in motion. He's going to take it on the handoff. We're going to get a little bit of room on the edge. He's run out of bounds, tackled out of bounds kind of late.
You know that? No. Okay, let's take a look at this penalty.
Yeah, actually it's number 22 it looks like. Yeah, 22 for Canton.
The ball to the Foxboro 40-yard line.
Rodriguez kind of threw Sheehan to the ground after the whistle. Kerrigan picks up 3 yards. Foxboro now has a 2nd and 7 from their own 40-yard line. Canton defense was pretty quick to react to that jet sweep.
Yeah, number 35, Brendan Alberti. He made a great play on that. He strung that out nicely. He's a defensive left end.
Trying to draw Canton off sides. We're going to see Luong again. He's got plenty of room. Fast, pretty fast there.
Cutback run.
Foxboro's got to pick up a big chunk of yardage right there.
Let's take a look at Luong here. Got a nice burst of speed. Makes a nice cut there.
Yeah, that play was going to the left. He cuts it back to the right. He saw some daylight, and he certainly took advantage of it.
Yep.
30-yard gain for Mike Luong.
10 for the Warriors.
So Foxboro now has a first down at Canton's 30-yard line. We're going to see a timeout here.
We have timeout, Canton. It's going to be a
Canton,
full
their
timeout.
second one. So with 5:07 remaining in the first quarter, Canton has a 7-0 lead over the Warriors. Scoring on their opening drive. This is Foxboro's second drive of the contest.
You know, Doug, usually you'll get a timeout when let's take a look at the run.
Everybody got sucked inside, and Luong was smart enough to read it. Really nice adjustment on his part.
What I was going to say is usually a team will come up to the line of scrimmage, the defensive team will take a look at the offensive look, call a timeout for whatever reason. In this case, I'm telling you right now, Canton, Bohane from Canton, the coach, called that timeout because so he could get the defense some gas. Because they were tired running that kid down.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no harm in that because they got 5.
They got a million of them. They're giving them away like they're lollipops.
So now in the backfield, still Luong with Foley.
It's a good time for a pass right here.
Get a little bit of motion here from Rob Fay. And again, Luong, he's got to pick up almost 5. Rob Fay caught the game-winning touchdown last week against Stoughton.
Brings the ball down to Canton 26-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors.
Getting some good blocking right there, too.
David Allen.
Hunter Williams playing both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Definitely one of the best athletes on that team. So we have Kerrigan and Fay split wide left and right. Foxboro playing with 2 tight ends right now, which is really something they don't do often. And we're going downtown to Fay, and he's got a touchdown. That's a great one-handed catch.
That's a great throw.
That's a hell of a throw. That's a great catch. It's a really good catch here. It's a one-handed catch by Rob Fay. Proud daddy up here in the booth here, I can tell you that much.
That was a great catch. A very, very, very nice throw.
Foxboro touchdown by number 12, Rob Fay.
That's his father
I
yelling that out.
I don't think they heard you, Dave. Who was that?
Let's take a look at that if we can, Mike.
Really, it's just
for the extra point.
Oh, we'll get the point
everything about that was good. Good blocking, well thrown ball, great pattern, great catch. Snap is high. I tell you what, Phil Thomas did a really good job getting that ball down. Nice job there, Phil. I've seen you do that before. So here we go. Fay's in one-on-one coverage, and that ball's up in the air immediately. And he just, look at this, one-handed.
One-handed all the way.
All the way. Why use 2?
He pulled it in with one hand.
That's it. Fantastic play. So the Warriors even the score here at 7. 4:20 remaining in the first quarter. We're going to see another closer look. Great angle here. Look at this. Who needs 2 hands?
Good for him. Good for him.
It's 3 for him on the year now.
Yep. Well, 2 long pass plays, 2 scores.
Yep. So Foxboro tees it up. I believe that's Russ Neals, the kicker.
Back to kid number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald.
Senior.
Number 9.
Yeah, that's a real good kick. That's at about the 3-yard line. Got to have good coverage here. Kyle Parker knocks him out of bounds. Number 2 on number 2 right there.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Kyle Fitzgerald. Kyle Fitzgerald on the return. Kyle Parker on the tackle.
Last tackle was made by number 2, Kyle Parker.
Yep.
2-2. 2 Kyles.
There you go. So Canton has the ball at their own 30-yard line. Second possession of the game. Quarterback number 5, Johnny Hagan, checks in with the play. In the backfield with him is James Murphy, junior captain. Again, they only have a couple seniors on this team. Oh, we got 2 guys in motion.
That can't be good.
Where's your flag? It should have been thrown out a lot sooner than that. I think the officials were stunned by that.
I know it. I know it.
Right? We're going to wait to the snap and throw the ball. Well, you got 2 guys in
We
motion.
have an illegal shift against the offense. That penalty is going to be declined. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
How's that 2nd down now?
They declined the penalty.
Did they make a tackle on the play?
No.
So it was a 1st down and 10, and they moved the ball back a couple of yards. So,
No, the penalty was declined.
right. So they took the play. He went down on his knee. See, if I'm Canton's coach, I'm asking why that's not a dead ball penalty.
It's a good question.
And that way I get my down back. So instead of being 1st and 15, now you're looking at 2nd and 13. So I'd like to have that down back. But, hey, we'll take it. Benefits us. Again, we got motion. We're going to have a keeper by Hagan. He's going to dive straight ahead.
You can get about 3 yards.
Quarterback keeper right, Canton's number 5. Johnny Hagan.
So it brings up a
Brought down by number
third
32,
and 8.
McElroy. And number 53,
McElroy on the
Mike Sheehan.
tackle.
3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
See Foxboro's front right there.
On their own 32-yard line.
Got Texera 71 and Ogbemore number 70.
Anton George, number 99, excuse me.
Again, we're going to see Hagan on a keeper around the edge. He's got the side.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, boy. They caught him at about the 18.
Hunter Williams.
I don't know how he got around that end.
Yeah,
It looked
I tell
like
you
they
what.
cut him right off.
Quarterback keeper by number 5, Johnny Hagan.
Tell you what,
Look at this again.
Canton scrappy here.
Williams.
Well, George gets
Also
caught
on the
inside,
18-yard line, 1st
and then you got no outside help there. But Hunter Williams never gives up on this play. That's amazing. Third and long,
Yeah.
and he picks up about 50 yards. So 1st down at the 18 of Foxboro. Canton threatening again.
Very athletic young quarterback in that kid.
Wow. And he's going to try it the other side. And again,
He's going to get around.
he is.
My goodness, I think he's in for a touchdown.
Darn
No, they
close.
said they got him out at the 1 or 2. 3.
Johnny Hagan on the quarterback keeper.
Foxboro DNs, basically, they're getting caught inside.
Yeah, they got to stay home.
1st down for Canton.
I mean, you got some good blocking right here, but there's your DN. Well, actually, Hunter Williams is the linebacker. He gets pinned inside, but he's not the defensive end. So Hagan's put them down at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Minute and 40 left in the 1st quarter. We're in a tie game, 7-7.
1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Foxboro in their goal line defense. There's a touchdown.
That's 9.
Touchdown
That's
Canton.
Rivera.
Touchdown
he's
number
quick.
9. Gerson Rivera.
Well, Canton answered. They answered quickly.
Yeah, they did.
There's only 1:35 left in the 1st period.
Two possessions, 2 touchdowns. Foxboro's defense is going to have to make some adjustments here.
54, Owen Lehan.
You have another good kick.
Kid's got a pretty good leg.
He sure does.
Extra point is good. With a minute 35 left in the 1st quarter. Canton Bulldogs 14, Foxborough Warriors 7.
That's just good blocking right there. Right through the heart of Foxborough's defense. Well, we're going to have to do a gut check. Answer offensively, and then make an adjustment on defense. Canton obviously shows why they may be undefeated at this point in time. They're certainly playing like an undefeated team.
Well, they have scored a lot of points. We've talked about it earlier. They haven't played a lot of quality opponents, but they have scored a lot of points.
And conversely, Foxborough has not scored a lot of points.
That's not a good thing.
Now, we haven't been in a track meet yet.
Well, we got 1:35 left in the 1st period. Let's see what we can do here.
So we have Kerrigan and Gallagher back again. This is going to be a short kick. That may make it out of bounds, and it does. They'll draw a flag. So Foxborough I think we'll be able to take
They're
possession
making 5
around
yards
the
and
30-yard
re-kick.
line.
We'll take the ball at the 30.
We'll see what we can do to answer that. Just over a minute remaining, first quarter.
I think we can throw on them. And I think they they made a couple of good running plays early on, so I think they can move the ball. We'll see what they open up with.
Okay, guys, here we go.
First and 10 for the Warriors on their own 30-yard line.
All right, Luong's still in the backfield with Foley. And we still have Fay and Kerrigan as the wideouts. And Luong's got another carry for another 3-4 yards. He gets 4 out of that.
Mcgarry for Foxboro.
The line's doing a very good job getting that. I mean, 4 yards at a pop, you can't complain about that.
Watch the line coming off the ball. Nice blocking right there. Nice block by 74.
That's longer. So, again, you know, maybe that's why with the 2 tight end offense, you know, you get a little extra blocking in the trenches there.
Yep. Well, that's the wing T.
Canton's really loading up the box. And we're going to see that misdirection again. And there goes Luong. He's going to break off for about 15 yards.
Nice
He's
run.
out of midfield. Actually 16 on the carry. So it's that little fake jet with the counter the other way.
Ball's run on the Foxboro 47-yard line.
Luong's had a good first quarter. They spotted him out going out of bounds a little earlier than midfield. He moved him back to the Foxboro 47, but still a 13-yard gain for a first down. Foxboro definitely shown they can run the ball, which then sets up the pass.
What you're going to get right now.
And you're going to get a sack.
Swarm.
Great coverage by Canton.
6, 32, and 33. Led
Yeah.
by Ben Seaman, number 6, 32.
Yeah.
Robbie Gallery, number 32.
That'll end the quarter.
That
Foxborough's
is the end of the
going to
first quarter.
we are going to lose a lot on this one, but you got Gallagher in motion here, and I
That's the
think
quarter, gentlemen.
Foley was looking for
So we
him,
have
but
38 coming up.
there's just, like you
38
said,
coming
Frank,
out.
there's 3 white shirts all over him.
Yeah. Not
That's-
very good blocking there.
But again, good coverage by Ken secondary because Foley had no chance getting rid of that ball quickly. So at the end of one, Canton Bulldogs with a 7-point lead over the Foxboro Warriors, 14-7. Foxboro will be coming out of the timeout. The ball at their own 38-yard line with a 2nd and 19. Foley losing 19 yards on that sack.
Boy, that seemed like a lot, didn't it?
Yeah.
19 yards?
He lost 9. Lost 9 on the sack. Switch ends to the field now. So the Warriors will be heading in towards the teepee side.
And there's no wind. The flag is up and down. Well, that's not going to be bothersome.
Long count by Foley. And Cam with a little bit of a blitz, and Foley's under trouble again. He's just going to throw that ball away. Again, good coverage in the secondary by the Bulldogs. All right, 3rd and 19 from the 38-yard line.
Let's see what Canton defensively does. I don't know if
All right,
it looked like they're
Foxboro's
stacking
going
the
right.
linebackers.
Foxboro's going really spread. They've given up the tight ends now. Got 4 wide receivers in the pattern, rushing 3 guys, and Foley's going deep.
It's going to be picked.
Yeah, it is. And he's got a sideline.
Just not a very good, pass.
No, it was not. That was just kind of like thrown up there. David Allen, number 1 on the interception.
And we got 74 down.
It's Longer's down, but
Yeah.
but the interception, he basically ran it back almost to the line of scrimmage, actually a little bit further. So
He threw it 10 yards too far.
well, hopefully nothing seriously wrong here with Longer, but we're going to go back to the pass play. And there's a little bit of space, but not enough. You got that safety. He's reading it the whole way. And that's who ends up making the interception is Allen playing free safety back there.
That was the block.
That was
right
the block
there.
on Longer. Looked clean, so there's no flag. So that's it's not only a loss of possession, but now you got one of your better players that's down. He's up.
That's a knee.
Yeah, he's going to need some help getting off the field here.
It's a hard person to replace, a senior offensive left tackle.
Yeah.
That was my number 1, right? Yeah,
So Canton,
That interception was made by number 1, David Allen. Brought back to the Foxboro 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Canton in great field position for yet another drive here, already with a 7-point lead. Foxboro's yet to stop them, and they have to do it now.
Got to be movement out of this. There it goes.
Little pitch play,
Little quick pitch.
and again,
And he's gone. My goodness. That was easy.
Too easy. Wow.
Next to number 2,
It's
Kyle
it.
Fitzgerald.
Kyle Fitzgerald.
Resulted in a Canton touchdown.
So they're attacking Foxborough's edges.
Yeah,
And-
that's exactly right. That's where they're going, right around the ends. Getting a couple of nice blocks.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
Not, they're not really big. They can block, though. That was a good play.
Foxborough's, maybe a little bit slow getting to the outside, too. I mean, like you said, there is some blocking, but that's basically back-to-back touchdowns on the outside edge.
Oh, sure. We're off sides here, I think.
And we got a good kick anyhow. So, like lightning in a bottle, Canton, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns.
10:31 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've had 3 straight possessions where they scored, Doug.
Yeah.
There's a nice
There you
block
go.
on George.
Yeah, he is. Might have been a little bit of a hold there. It looked like the Canton blocker had his arm wrapped around George's leg, but still, there's got to be somebody else. You can't pin it on one guy. There's got to be an outside linebacker or a corner. Somebody's got to come up and support that.
Wow.
So Canton's not very big, but they certainly are quick and
They
athletic.
can run. They can run. Well, we got to answer this, or else this could be a long evening.
Yep. Still got plenty of time. We're basically, their 11-minute quarters were only at 10 minutes and 31 seconds.
Sure.
So, 29 seconds off the clock, and, it seems like it's been a longer quarter than that.
Back to the Warriors, number 1, Tony Gallagher, number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Need a good return right here. We got a
They're
penalty.
off sides.
That's Kerrigan's got to try and work his way through, but man, he runs into a crowd.
They're off. We're off sides on the kick.
Kerrigan on the return. There's a flag on the field.
So you go for the re-kick, or you add 5 on this?
I think I did 5. Kid's got a pretty good leg.
Procedure against Canton on the kickoff. Foxboro only got it
We have
out
an
to their
illegal
own
formation
21-yard
against the
line.
kicking team. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty and re-kick.
Well, Foxboro chooses for a re-kick. All right, here we go again. This time from the 35. And once again, it's going to be fielded by Kerrigan. He's got a head of steam. Nice run. He takes a good pop right there. 48 for Canton on the stick.
Kick return by number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Nice run by Kerrigan.
Ben Garini on the tackle. Kerrigan, full head of steam.
36-yard line of Foxboro, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
32, made a good stick on him.
Yep.
Let's see who he is, 32. Robbie Gallery.
So here we go. Warriors now with the ball at their own 36-yard line, trailing by 14. Plenty of time left in the second quarter. Going to make something happen here. Canton showing blitz. Here goes Kerrigan in motion, long count.
And they're all coming too.
There's Luong, and he's going to find about 5 yards through the middle again.
Mike Luong on the carry. Brought down by number 35, Brendan Albert.
We've seen this a few times already. Longer's not in there, so we'll have to pick up on his replacement. I think it's McNeil, 63. Has come in now to replace Longer at the left tackle position. They get Canton to jump.
Yep.
Foxboro puts the ball on the ground.
Yeah, it's
We're lucky
offside.
there. Yeah.
Offsides on Canton.
Trying to run that read option. Canton's going to have possession right now until we see what the penalty is.
It's encroachment. They're not going to get the ball.
We have offsides on the defense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Walk it off.
They'll give him enough for a first down.
Bobby, walk it off.
Biggest kid on Canton team, the nose tackle. He's about 6'2", about 265. He's the one who jumped.
So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a first down.
We're going to see this play, though. This is that read option. So now, see, this is the thing I don't like about it is
First down for the Warriors.
which kid wants the ball more. I mean, it's designed obviously for that quarterback to read the end
Yeah.
on defense. But if that running back feels that he's got the hole, he's going to grab onto that ball. And then you saw a little tug of war there that ended up with the ball on the ground.
The only problem is he's wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Because you got to allow the quarterback to read.
That's right. That's why it's not designed that way. But here we go again. We're going to see
hole,
Long again.
Big hole. That's
Just
too
tripped
bad.
up.
That's too bad. Nice run. Nice
That's
block by a
Fitzgerald
new
there.
kid coming in on left tackle.
McNeil.
Tripped up by number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald's playing quite well, both sides of the ball.
Take a look at the left tackle here. Nice haul. Nice push.
5 yards on the carry. Second.
Yeah, Luong had a lot of room to run if he doesn't get tripped up there.
49-yard line.
So now we're in Canton territory, 49-yard line. And again, oh, jeez.
There goes Canton. Canton's got the ball.
It's not good.
Oh.
Whoa, Foxborough lucks out. Number 80 on the bottom of that pile for the Warriors. Saves our bacon. Ryan Hughes.
It didn't look like it initially.
No.
There's another one where Long hold on to the ball.
You know, it was awkward, too. He was in front of him that time,
Yes,
going
that's
that
right.
way. So it looked like Foley was reaching around him to tuck the ball in there.
Yep.
Third and 8 for the Warriors.
Well, we lose a couple
49-yard
on
line.
there, but we keep the ball. We're on our 49 now. Big third down play. The Warriors need to make something happen here.
Look for a little slant pass here.
I can see another timeout by Canton.
We got timeout, Canton, full timeout.
You know, Dave Bohane's a pretty good coach over there. He was there for a long time, then he left for a little bit and came back. He's been there, I don't know how many years, but it's got to be at least 20.
Last year, we had quite an interesting contest over in Canton. Game went into overtime, and it turned into a mess in the overtime. Canton had the ball first and turned the ball over to the Warriors. They threw an interception at the goal line. Foxboro then had their turn, and on third down, they elected to kick a field goal. That's all you need to win. And as it turned out, you know, it ended up being 45 minutes later before they ironed everything out. But Canton was complaining the fact that they were told they couldn't kick unless it was fourth down, or there was no kicking in the overtime period. That was their claim. You had the AD, you had the principal. It was a mess. It took 45 minutes to iron it out.
What was the final result?
Foxboro ended up getting the ball, kicking a field goal, they win the game. So Foley's dropping back. He's under a little bit of pressure. Ball's tipped. Nice play there. The intended receiver for Foxboro was, I believe, was it Kerrigan? It was.
Foxboro's number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
But number one, again, David Allen, who's made a nice play on offense, just made one on defense. So Foxboro looks like they may be going for it.
Back to punt. Foxboro
No,
number
they're
9,
going to punt.
Liam Foley.
Could be a
Back to the
fake.
receive for the Bulldogs, number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald. Number 9, Versam Rivera.
Absolutely no pressure again. Ball's going to hit the ground. That ball's on the ground. That was not a good decision by Canton right there.
And that's why they call them kids.
Yep. 68 for Foxboro comes up with that ball. Zach Jenkins.
How many times has that young man been told to get away from the ball?
This is just not a good move here. He never had the handle on it. And he also, you know, number 15, Cam Prescott, also got his hand in it to kind of like break it up. But Jenkins comes up with a loose ball. Foxboro gets a golden opportunity here. Ball on the Canton 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Long, no, this is McElroy in the backfield now. Nope, 33. Double check that. It's Keyshawn Sanders, his first carry of the night.
We'll take a look at Sanders with the ball here.
Brought down by number 2, Kyle.
And again, high handoff.
High handoff. Lucky he didn't fumble. Not a good handoff.
No, it's not.
68 just came out with a punch in the belly.
Yeah, timeouts.
We got timeout, Foxboro.
There you go, use
full
them.
timeout.
So we gained 3 on that. We're down at the 10-yard line, but
Calling
Okay,
for
guys,
the
that
trainer.
kid's supposed to be a head coach and a player.
Had the wind knocked out of him.
So you come up and signal, point in the direction they're going.
Okay, I didn't have the clutch on my fucking feedback, so I don't know.
Oh, but if you see who's got it, just come up, kill the clock, and point the direction. Because I come up, I don't know. All right? Okay, guys, timeout's over. Okay, guys, we got about 2nd and 7.
All right, Foxboro breaks the huddle. Sanders is still in the backfield with Foley. 6:57 remaining in the first half. Foxboro trails by 14. There's motion. And Sanders is going to find room up the middle.
Going to score.
There he is. Boy, he fought that himself all the way in, huh?
He certainly did.
Nice job by Keyshawn Sanders.
Got a nice block initially by the left guard and then did the rest of it by himself.
Number 33, Keyshawn Sanders.
That's old school football right there.
There you go.
Wow. Very impressive run by the young man. I thought he was going to be stopped at like about a 2-yard gain.
On for the extra point attempt, number 7, Russ Neal.
So the turnover pays off for Foxboro. Gets them back into this contest.
Count them. Nice
Wow.
kick. Good leg.
Yep, he got a really good leg there.
Point is good.
Nothing fancy here. It's just straight head football. You're right, 64 makes a really good block there, Frank.
Yep.
And then it's just all Sanders after that. He runs over Fitzgerald.
Let's get 64's name in here. Tom Cullen. Cullen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tommy Cullen.
Tony Cullen.
Nice job by Tom.
Tom Cullen, yep. Nice block.
Yep. Look at that. Now this is just bull work right here.
Yeah, that is. He's going to get some more carries in this game, I guarantee you.
Yeah, we've seen Luong, who actually looks a little quicker, but Sanders is bigger.
20, 30 pounds heavier.
Yeah, he is. That's a hard load to bring down when he's got a head of steam behind him.
Well, we got 6:50 left, and we've already had 5 touchdowns scored.
Wow, a lot of action. That's for sure. Those of you at home are able to watch this in case you didn't realize that we're on a live feed tonight. First time for us. So if you're used to just listening to it, now you can turn on your TV and actually watch it. Turn down the volume. You don't want to hear Frank and I talk.
Well, you definitely don't want to hear me.
So Neal tees it up.
Kyle Fitzgerald.
And he's got a squib kick this.
Rivera back to the Bulldogs.
Gonna make a tackle here.
Up to about the 35.
Yep, we got a flag, couple
2
flags.
That's a block in the back.
Rodriguez 22 on the return.
That's got an offensive foul all over it.
Does a nice job fielding this one at his own 20. So he's got a 15-yard return here. But the penalty is going to take away some of that.
Towards the middle of the field it was.
Okay. During the return, we have a block in the back on the receiving team. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
Canton's had their share of penalties so far in this
Sure
game.
have. Plus the big fumble.
So that moves that ball back inside the 25 down to the 24.
Ball spotted on the Canton 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
There's a little shove in the back right there.
That can't be a penalty. That's sideways.
That's sideways there. Flags were in the middle of the field
Yeah,
a little
they
bit
were.
there, so
Somebody on the backside. It's always the case,
you're short a guy.
There he comes, number 10, just coming in.
That's never a good thing. And look at this. And he's off to the races.
Wow.
Oh, he got tripped
wow.
up. I don't know what tripped him
I
up.
think he got tripped up by his own guy, Doug.
I think he did too.
I want to say 51, but I
Oh
couldn't
my
tell.
God. They're just killing us on the edge.
Big plays. They must have had 525 to 35 to 50-yard plays.
This is your quarterback here.
Yeah.
All right, again, your end is pinned inside. Number 10, who had just run, he tripped up
He
over the
tripped up-
ground.
Yeah, I think the ground tripped him. Well, the ground's pretty tough.
Yeah, maybe it was a high stripe. It's just, God, he was gone. Number 10, who had just checked in for Foxboro, was still buttoning his helmet up when the guy's running by him. Can't have that happen, guys. You go, Fitzgerald.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Another 15.
They are just chewing things up in bunches here. It's
This is the
Fitzgerald on the
worst
check.
I've seen Foxborough play defense.
Mcgarry. Brought down by number 1, Tommy Gallagher, and number 3, Pat Stapleton.
We got timeout, Foxborough. It's going to be a full timeout.
Missed tackle.
Nice tackle.
Missed tackle.
Ball brought down to the 34-yard line. Foxborough first and 10. Bulldogs.
There's actually Gallagher on the tackle there. You're not going to win a shootout, guys, because you're already down. Got to make a stop eventually.
And it looks like they've got a little better speed than we do, Doug.
Yeah, they are quick. We still got a lot of time left. 6:22. It seems like this quarter's gone on for an hour.
Absolutely.
So Canton now down to the Foxborough 34-yard line. First and 10.
I may be wrong, but I think they're out of timeouts, if I've counted right.
Here we go.
Double wing, going to be movement here. Here he goes.
There's a little toss to the outside. There's a hold right there. Hunter Williams got dragged down.
They caught it. A lot of penalties. A lot of penalties.
Rivera on the carry, but this hold's obvious
Take
here.
a look at 52 Hunter Williams for us.
He gets
He
tackled.
was pulled right down. Pulled, and they threw it right at him.
Again, you had a first down run. Canton, every time they look like they made a good play, they've hurt
Okay,
themselves
we
a
have
few
two fouls
times.
on the play. We have holding against the offense. That penalty will be enforced. We have a dead ball foul, personal foul on the defense. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That will also be enforced, and it'll be a first down.
Unbelievable. So
Boy, we
where-
just
where-
killed
You can just
ourselves
go
with
far.
that.
where's the personal foul? Must have been when they pushed him into the net.
And we probably could. Let's take a peek and see if we can pick it up, Dougie. Hitting out of bounds.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Yep. Not a smart
No, it'll
play.
be first and 10. It'll be first and 10.
Well, I agree with that, though. You
I
gotta,
do
you gotta
too.
protect that young
I
man.
do too. He's already out of bounds. You know. So Canton actually makes out on the deal. They pick up 5 yards.
Yep.
Ball to the Warrior, 29-yard line, first and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Got to see some deception here. One,
There's the pitch to that on the side again.
nobody home. Everybody home.
Finally, snuffed
Next
out.
number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald.
George is out there.
Good play defensively. Finally.
Ogbibor also, number
Marked down
70.
70, Willie Ogabor, and number 99, Anton George. Second and about 12 for the Bulldogs.
Well, I'm
2-yard
assuming
loss.
they're going to throw the football. Second and 11.
They haven't had a throw there much, so because they're killing us on those sweeps.
That's true. More motion going. There he
There it
goes.
He's going to see the pass now.
Oh,
You called
wide
this.
open, wide open.
Got a
Oh,
little
my.
push off on his part
Yeah.
to it. It's Fitzgerald with Kerrigan in coverage.
Boy, initially he was wide open, that kid.
Throws a nice ball.
Not bad.
Look at that.
Pass intended for number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald. It's incomplete.
What do we
Maybe-
say, Doug? Keep running.
Keep running. I was just, yeah, exactly. You read my
Third and
mind.
12.
If he keeps running instead of looking back, he's got 6. So a big third down, definitely 4-down territory outside of field goal range. So Canton's going to have 2 cracks at this to pick up 12 yards.
Wouldn't be a bad opportunity for a draw for them. They're going to be bringing everybody.
Up the middle. Gets a good chunk of that. Gets about 7 yards. So manageable fourth down here.
Fitzgerald on the carry, brought down by number 3, Pat Stapleton.
A little counter, actually. Fitzgerald, I thought the fullback had it, but
Fourth and about 6 yards to go. Ball spotted on the Foxboro 25-yard line.
there you go. Foxboro, you need to make it.
I'm going to try to hit a kid out of the backfield here. They got 3 of them back there right now.
Because that keeper, oh, he's going to revert. We're going to get a break here.
Yeah, we are. That's a major break too.
The defense, somebody has to stay at home.
That might have been a cut block.
Could have been.
Quarterback keeper by Hagan.
Hagan
Flags on the
picks up.
field.
He has the first down here, but there's going to be a penalty. The whole Foxboro's defense is chasing him. Look! There's George getting pulled inside. There's a push in the back. But
Definitely against Foxboro. Here we go. That's 10.
Yeah. You got a personal foul.
15.
No.
well,
So I got
that'll change things up to a punting situation.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Canton finally makes one too many mistakes that ends up hurting themselves.
Pushes it back to the 40-yard line. Back to punt for Canton. Number 1, David Allen.
Ball.
Now what?
White.
Another flag.
Okay. We got a false start on the offense.
Motion.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Man, are
We
they
play
killing
fourth
themselves in penalties, huh?
A lot. They probably have 250 yards in offense based on the big plays they've run.
And probably 100 yards.
100 yards in penalties. Yeah.
Back to receive the punt for the Warriors, number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Kerrigan's back for the punt. Canton will be kicking from the Foxboro 45. A little bit of a high snap. Get away from that. Just get away from it. Let it roll. Nothing you can do with that now. Foxboro's going to be pinned down about their 5-yard line. Nice kick. So Foxboro needs to work here. Again, running game's been pretty effective thus far. You're going to pass, going to be real careful, and protection's going to have to hold up because last thing you need to do is give up a safety here. Got plenty of time. We got 3:35 left in the half. Foxboro does have a few timeouts left. They've only used a couple. All right. And we're going to, it looks like Sanders again, maybe. No, that's Luong. He picks up like 5.
Well, we got a couple of minutes here, Dougie. Let me give you the referees.
Sure.
By Michael Long. Brought down by Kyle Fitzgerald of the Bulldogs.
Referee tonight is Robert Evangelista,
7 for the
Bob
Warriors.
DeSalle, Mark Bertone, David Merrigan, and Robert Alacqua.
You see a lot of Bobby Evangelista, former Stoughton Pop Warner coach and president. Also was at Hyde Park for quite a few years. Does a lot of the youth games and seen him quite a few high school games. There goes Sanders, and he gets dragged down. Yeah,
Nice play.
just before he got his head of steam.
Sanders on the carry.
Then Brendan Albert brings him down.
Brought down by number 35, Brendan Albert.
Nice play by Albert. Nice
Yeah,
play.
fought off that block.
He's had 2 or 3 really nice plays tonight. They're going to call a timeout at the end of this one, I would assume. If I'm Canton, that's when I'm Bohane, I'm doing that. At 3rd and 9, Foxborough's going to run the clock down, which is smart.
So we're under 2 minutes,
We have timeout,
156.
Foxborough. It's going to be a 20-second timeout.
You certainly don't want to do anything crazy here, but it's 3rd and 9 is not an impossible down. You know,
Oh, not at all. But I don't think they're going to move the ball on the ground.
no, they're not going to pick up 9 unless it's like a totally type of trick play type of thing.
Exactly. Well, we'll see.
Maybe run a screen or something here.
Now, Foley certainly has the arm, so we can get the ball down the field in a nice pass. I'm looking for Kerrigan here.
Yeah, Kerrigan's been his go-to guy early on this season, and he's really only thrown it to him like once tonight. No safety in the middle of the field.
Too far.
Yeah.
That's his problem, Foley. He throws the ball too far. You got to get some air underneath it.
Derber was double covered, though, too. So Canton should end up with great field position out of this. This Foxborough will be punting, Foley be in his own end zone with this kick.
Got to get a good snap.
And we're going to get a fair catch here.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, it is. Down at the Foxborough 40-yard line. Fitzgerald.
Plenty of time for Canton. $1:45 left.
They only needed a couple seconds on a few drives. So
That's right.
Foxborough's going to be very careful here. Hold them and go into the locker room only down by 7. Canton will be getting the second half kickoff, too.
And even though it's a passing down right here with down and distance, they don't put a pass on to run the football.
Oh, especially on the edge.
The ball is on the Foxborough 40.
There's Fitzgerald in motion. He's going to take the hand off. Foxborough brings him down there.
Pick up about 4.
Yep.
Fitzgerald on the carry.
Trent Rennie, 55.
53, Mike Sheehan.
We got timeout,
Sheehan,
Canton.
53
It's
also.
going to be a 20-second timeout.
Well, next week we're back here again, Doug, right?
Yeah,
Next
3 weeks in a row we're here.
And then we're going over to Sharon, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have North Attleboro's here, I believe.
Yeah, that ought to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the old days.
I was talking to it's Frankie Lee was telling me that he did a youth game at Community Field the other day, and the field's in terrible shape. They're basically ignoring it now that they're playing up at the turf field at the high school.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not putting any effort into maintaining that community field. A lot of pressure here. He's going to escape it, though.
Oh, my goodness. He got a first down, too.
Sure did. Should never happen. Had a full blitz on by the Warriors.
That Hagen's got pretty good feet.
Sure does. You're going to see an opposite side view here. Foxborough's got all kinds of pressure.
Ball 27-yard line of Foxborough.
And again,
First and 10.
manages to get outside. That's Rennie on the tackle, 55.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard my comments in the beginning of this game, but they've only got 4 seniors. They're going to be a pretty good football team next year.
By all signs, I would say yes.
They got a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the sideline.
So 1st and 10, 1:23 left in the quarter. Foxborough trailing by 7, and there's the toss to Fitzgerald.
I don't like the way he does that. It's
Yeah,
like a two-hand set shot.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
Toss it down, Fitzgerald.
Nice having his camera view on the opposite side of the field. Yeah, it's like he's
Pushing the ball.
like you said. That's Fitzgerald putting his shoulder down too. He's fighting for every yard he can get, but awkward toss. It's effective though. Yeah, David Allen, number 1's a junior. This Fitzgerald's a junior. Your quarterback is a junior. Yeah, Canton's got some tools in their shed. Does he make the line of scrimmage? That maybe he's going to be intentional grounding.
Well, he's outside of the tackle, I think, don't you?
If he did get out there, I'm not quite sure. There's the flag.
Nope. Let's see what he does. Hand go behind the neck.
We have grounding
Yep.
against the offense. It's a spot foul.
What do we got?
I
want to see that again.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he got
Gonna be
outside
third
the
down.
tackle box. That's for sure.
It's a spot foul where from he threw it.
He is right there. He is out. He certainly is outside the tackle
Oh,
box.
yeah,
That's a bad call.
that's not a good call for them against Canton. Good for us.
There's a couple factors that have to be weighed in there. One, he has to be outside the tackle box. Two, he has to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. He only failed on one of those. He was outside the tackle box, which makes it legit. So we got a break there.
Well, 3rd and 8. They got to put the ball in the air now.
All
I
right,
think.
the clock is running again. So we're
3rd
going
and
to
8.
come
It's
down.
not 3rd and 18.
18 yards to go for the Bulldogs for a first down.
Bohane might be thinking about running the ball now and just killing the clock.
He's going to go pass. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Misplayed.
That's unbelievable.
That's misplayed. Foxboro's defensive back,
Two of them,
Tommy-
there were two of them on him.
Tommy Gallagher, right there, just misplayed that ball. Oh, boy, it's a tough one.
This kid's probably thrown for 160 yards in the first half. That's unbelievable.
Owen Lehan on for the extra point attempt.
Oh, he finally missed one.
One after attempt is
Wow,
no good.
so here we go with 37 seconds.
to go with the first half. Canton 27, Foxboro 14.
This
Take a look
just,
at Hagen right here.
this just should not happen. He's got plenty of
we have a
time.
50-50 winner.
Gallagher
50-50
mistimes his
raffle
leap.
winner. Ticket number 503072.
My goodness, that kid had his eye on the ball the whole time, too.
503072.
That's a shame.
And again, it's similar to the first
Please
one.
go to the snack shack.
It's
Collect your winnings.
trying to catch the ball versus knocking it down.
072.
He jumps up prematurely, has both his hands up like he's going to catch the ball
That's right.
instead of like running with it, and then at the last second he can bat the ball down. But again, they're young guys, and you think you got a chance to make a big play.
Well, I don't remember Canton ever scoring 27 points and a half against Foxborough, especially in our hometown.
They are solid, a lot better than we anticipated.
Only in. The kick for Canton. Back to the Warriors. Number 1, Tommy Gallagher. Number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Up, guys. That's Hughes, I believe.
Ball fielded by number 80, Brian Hughes. Hughes brings it out to about the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Well, Foxborough's got a half a minute and a couple timeouts. I think you have to attack here. You got no choice. Now Canton's playing a little bit more prevent here. Got some safeties, corners drop back way off the ball. Oh, he had a wide open Derber. He throws it behind him.
He's got to lighten the touch. Boy, he was wide open, Derber, too.
Yeah. And if Derber gets the ball in that space, he can definitely make things happen. Yeah, it's way behind him.
Yeah.
Second down. We're going to run it with Kerrigan. He's going to take a pop. He's going to get about 2 yards.
35 again. He's played a good game. Let's get his name again.
Timeout, Foxboro.
Brendan Albert.
54, only hand.
One of 4 seniors. Good play.
3rd and 8 for the Warriors.
Boy, I tell you, they only have 4 seniors in it. It's
46-yard line.
amazing. It's astounding to me. What happened to the rest of them?
Yeah. Again, got to take a little something off that throw. He's got Kerrigan in the seam.
Does he realize he's throwing the ball that hard?
Pass intended for number 11. Shane Kerrigan is incomplete.
Got to get some touch.
4th down for the Warriors.
I mean, it's a good play call here. And look, you get Kerrigan open in that middle of the field because Canton's playing a prevent. The ball's just thrown too hard. Gotta feather that thing in there a little bit. Give him a chance to catch it and run. So unless we get a penalty or a run back here, this will end the half.
That's it.
Yep.
That's halftime.
So not a good first half for Foxboro. They're going to have to go in and make a lot of adjustments, mainly on the defensive side of the ball. Canton scored on 4 of 5 possessions.
Please stick around for homecoming festivities.
Run the ball, pass the ball.
Marching band.
They're hitting on all cylinders except the penalties. If it wasn't for the penalties, Foxboro would probably be in worse shape.
They probably have 250 yards in total
I believe
offense.
they do. I believe they do. So we're going to be checking out for a little bit extra time here because they got homecoming tonight. So we'll probably be about a good 20 minutes before we rejoin you. Enjoy the halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2018 Foxboro High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by senior drum majors Connor Hoyt and Paul Relier. The band is co-directed by Mr. Aaron Bush, Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf, and Mr. Donald Alborough. Director of Music, Ms. Cami Tadaldi. This year's show is entitled The Music of West Side Story. This marks the centennial of composer Leonard Bernstein's birth, and the show will feature music from his iconic Broadway musical, West Side Story. Songs featured include Maria, America, Mambo, and Tonight. Now please welcome the Foxboro High School Marching Band. the 2018 Foxboro Marching Band.
Yes, everyone's looking stellar. Beautiful night tonight. It was raining earlier, but it cleared up just in time for the homecoming game.
I believe that's what they call an omen, Jenna.
Go through someone's pill bottles and stuff like that unless it's immediately apparent to you that you're like inadvertently stumbling across a criminal activity. So anyways, it didn't take a lot of great to figure this one out. We had like an ancient promise vitamin thing and it liquidated. So and then he opened up the pill bottle and was like, each kid had all these Q-tips and had the spoon. So getting to the point of my story. So we see the
I mean, Jenna, we just really couldn't ask for a better night. Girls are all dressed up in their heels. It's going to be a good show.
This is very exciting to see everyone and see them come walking up. Okay, so first up, we have Princess Kayla Ames. She is the daughter of Diane and Joe. Right now, she's participating in field hockey. In the spring, she plays lacrosse, and she participates in student council throughout the year. She's hoping to maybe attend United States Coast Guard Academy or CU Boulder, and she'd like to major in criminology and psychology.
Walking with Kayla tonight, we have Shane Vandenboom. His parents are Kathy and Carl. Shane is very into soccer, also world language, and in college he hopes to major in computer engineering.
Let's give it up for Kayla and Shane.
All right, up next we have Paulette Palomares. Her parents are Axel and Penny. Her activities include NHS, Spanish NHS, the Wii Club, track, volleyball, soccer. Truly a well-rounded gal. Paulette hopes to major in marketing, and this fall will be applying to Baylor University in Texas, NYU, and George Washington University.
Escorting her tonight is Mr. Jake Warriors, son of Kristen and Steve. Jake is a part of the math team, science club, cross country, hockey, spring track, NHS, and class council. Another well-rounded student.
That's a well-built resume, Jenna.
Yes, it is. He will be applying to RPI, WPI, Tufts, Brown, and MIT, and he's hoping to major in biomedical engineering.
Lovely couple. All right, up next, we have Lindsey Nelson. Her parents are Wendy and Eric, and Lindsey's activities include cross-country, swim, unified track, National Honor Society, and the Spanish National Honor Society. In college, Lindsey hopes to major in nursing, and her top choice is NYU, UNC, and University of Michigan.
Escorting her tonight is Brendan Tully, son of Nancy and Mark. Brendan is a part of the lacrosse team, hockey team, NHS, and DECA. He will be attending Providence College, where he will pursue his lacrosse career, and he's hoping to major in business.
Walking now, we have Sophia Disenzo, daughter of Amanda and Adam. Sophia's activities include field hockey, lacrosse, student council, National Honor Society, and the World Language Club. In college, Sophia hopes to major in psychology and minor in pre-law, and Sophia will be attending the University of Richmond, where she will pursue her lacrosse career.
Escorting her tonight is Paul Relier, son of Dorothy and Phil. Paul is the class president. He's in concert band, marching band, jazz ensemble, and currently training to earn his third-degree black belt. He will be applying to William & Mary, George Washington University, American University, and UMass Amherst. He's hoping to major in political science and government.
Walking now is Julia Carangelo, daughter of Jen and Lou. Julia's activities include field hockey, the swim team, National Honor Society, World Language, and the Art National Honor Society. Julia will be applying to Boston College this fall, as well as Boston University, UConn, and Villanova, where she hopes to major in digital communications and graphic design.
Escorting her tonight is Ben Dorman, son of Mary and Dean. Ben is a part of the swim team and National Honor Society. This fall, he's applying to Tufts, Holy Cross, UMass, and hopes to major in biomedical engineering. Lovely couple, just like everyone else.
And our last couple tonight will start with Caroline Mcgarry, daughter of Lynn and Jim. Caroline's activities include field hockey, lacrosse, student council on the executive board, best buddies, the French National Honor Society, and so much more. This fall, Caroline will be applying to the University of Maryland, as well as James Madison University, where she hopes to major in psychology and kinesiology.
Escorting her tonight is Nick Beagle, son of Sonia and Jim. He participates in soccer, lacrosse, best buddies, DECA, student council, and World Language Club. This fall, he's applying to Babson College, UMass Amherst, and Bentley University, where he hopes to major in business. Let's get a round of applause for all of our couples tonight.
One more round of applause for these stellar students. All right, enough of that. And now the moment we have all been waiting for. Your homecoming king is
Paul Rowley. Go Paul, woo! All right, and now the moment we really all been waiting for. Your 2018 homecoming queen is Paulette Palmares. Let's give it up for your 2018 homecoming king and queen, Paul Rowley and Paulette Palmares. Two well-deserving, well-rounded, amazing students. And congrats to all of the other couples.
Thank you, and good night.
Very nice job. Very nice job. Yeah, take care.
Favorite part of the night's over.
Yep. All right.
Frank, did Jack find any DBs, defensive backs in the locker room at halftime?
It's a good question.
for the second half.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Foxboro High School Warrior football. Just after a long halftime due to the homecoming. Congrats to the young men and women that were part of that court.
Number 9, first down,
And
Rivera.
recap of the first half, partner.
Not good. Not good. We were outgunned by this Canton offense every which way. They ran the ball against us very well. They threw the ball against us very well. And the result is 27-14 deficit right now. If we don't wake up here early on, this could be a long night.
All right, Russ Neal kicks it off for Foxboro. Starts second half. Return guy for Canton, number 9. And he gets a little bit of room up the sideline there. That's Rivera. Knocked out on his own sideline.
Rivera.
Foxboro hit the field a little late, Dougie, in the second half. I'm thinking they got a pretty good chewing out.
Yeah, I'm sure as one of Coach's more motivational halftime speeches.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Really, I mean, offensively, we didn't play too bad. We scored a couple touchdowns, moved the ball a little bit at times. Did have a interception that kind of hurt us. But really, the story is the defense and Canton's offense, and us not being able to shut them down. So here we go. Canton starts at their own 29, 30-yard line. And once again, we're going to see Hagan, the quarterback, on a keeper. I'm sorry, they started at their own 25. He picks up 7 yards right off the bat. Bring up a short 2nd and 3 situation. They're blowing Foxboro off the ball, and their backs do a very good job of blocking as well for each other.
They actually do. That's a very good point. The ends and the backs do a good job because they're always leading the ball carrier around the end.
There you go. You know, I'll block for you this time, you block me next time. So 2nd and 3. Again, Hagan. You see a little movement here. Nope. Just setting something up. There's the motion. And there's going to be that little toss play.
Look at the blockers. 2 of them right out front. And they get around. That's a first down.
Yeah. We're just slow to react to that.
Out to about the 41-yard line.
Rivera again on the carry.
Gerson Rivera on the carry.
First down.
And he's just quick enough. Foxborough's having a tough time containing the ends. And they're not getting very, very strong pass rush. They had it once in the first quarter, but this kid's had a lot of time. Very good quarterback back here, junior, by the name of Johnny Hagan.
And he's going to go up the middle, and he gets snuffed under this time. McElroy there on the tackle, Pat Stapleton on the tackle. I'm almost
Johnny Hagan on the
of the
carry.
mindset right now. I mean, Foxboro tends to be a little big inside. I'm almost thinking you're going to be quicker than bigger because Canton is not very big in their line.
Well, North Attleboro proves that every year.
Yeah, they do.
They're quicker than everybody else, especially on the offensive line.
Right.
And they're always bringing 2 to 3 guys to the ball every play, especially on the ends. Linebackers never seem to get touched. Canton's been playing very tough on the line, especially their defensive ends and outside linebackers.
Yep. So no gain on that last carry. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41 of Canton. And we're going to get a quick timeout here.
I think Canton's called
We
the
got timeout, Canton. It's going to be a 20-second timeout.
Yep.
20-second timeout.
Let's see if we can count them. That's number 1. Because I think it might be important at the end of the game if Foxboro, begins to wear Canton down, which doesn't seem like it's happening so far.
No.
Okay, timeout's over.
And I'll be the first one to admit I made a mistake here because I thought Canton was going to be easily taken out tonight. They have a 3-0 record, but their record is against very weak teams.
Let's go to the snack shack to collect your winnings.
All right, 2nd and 10. And we're going to see a little.
There goes Hagan. He's going to pick up 3.
Yeah, you got Mike Sheehan there, 53 at the bottom of that pile.
Third down, about 3rd and 7.
On the quarterback keeper.
George forces that one back inside. Did a better job this time around.
Brought down by number 99, Anton George.
He's about the 5th George to play, right?
At least 3 or 4 of them. You're right.
And I think they all wear 99.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So here we go, 3rd and about, what do we got? Another whistle.
Those whistles have been blowing all night long.
Got a 3rd and 7 situation from Canton Zone 44.
You know, a little injury on 53 here.
That's Sheehan.
That's Mike Sheehan, 6 foot 170.
Now he's a valuable member of that linebacking core.
We don't have the bulk we used to have, huh, Doug?
No, we don't. That's for sure. And again, Hagan on the keeper.
Oh,
Look
God,
at this.
oh my God, I thought he was gone. He picked up 23 yards, straight up the middle. You can't do that. Not on 3rd down.
Wow.
Brings the ball down to Foxboro.
So again,
Johnny Hagan has been the star in this game. There's no question about that.
Yeah,
Oh, he got tripped up.
yeah,
Luckily.
barely. Again, that's your linebackers have to be there. Your defensive linemen, if they make the play, great, but chances are they're getting double teamed in that point of attack, and a linebacker has to be able to see that and react. There's no reason you have to give up long yardage like that, play after play.
Remember now, Canton has 4 seniors on this team. This offense is working with juniors and sophomores.
Working very effectively.
Here comes a blitz. Another timeout by Bohane.
You got timeout, Canton, 20-second timeout.
That's number 2. He saw the blitz coming, and I don't think they had the right play in there for that blitz.
All right, 7:05 on the clock, 3rd quarter. Canton 27, Foxboro 14.
I remember early in the 80s, Dougie, and you remember too, when Canton had a very good football team, Super Bowl football teams.
Yep.
Then they went dry for about 20 years. They have some very good talent on this team right now.
They do, and back then, I know quite a few Canton guys. I coached with one. They had a lot of families with a lot of boys back in those days.
Yeah.
That's Fitzgerald on the carry. He picks up quite a nice piece of change there. Good yardage.
Fitzgerald on the carry.
You know, they haven't thrown a pass this half. All they need to do is fire out, and it looks like Foxborough's back on their heels. They're not coming across the line of scrimmage.
I think our chains got busted up there. Looks like we got an equipment malfunction.
Yeah, they must have broke the stick.
Yep.
On the down markers.
Cardinal rule number 1, what do you do?
Drop them, get out of the way.
That's right. There is no rule number 2, it's just rule number 1. Now the question you could ask is, do you have another set here at the field?
Well, we should.
We should.
But that's the AD's job, right?
Yeah, it sure is. Our man Kevin Corliss does a good job of setting things up down here.
I didn't see him tonight. Maybe he is here, but I didn't see him. I think this is Kevin's last year. He's retiring, he told me.
Yeah, he's a good man. Good man, Kevin.
Very good friend to all the kids. He worked for the athletic director as the head custodian, and has always done a great job for the kids and for the town. He's a good guy.
Sure is.
Well, I've seen longer timeouts, but maybe not too many.
Well, there's a gain of about 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 4. Ball's down. Let me see what's that. Close to the 33-yard line. And there's that little toss play again.
Boy, right, left. There's a first down. There's a first down by number 9. That's Fernandez? Is that the kid?
That's Rivera.
No, I'm sorry, Rivera.
Toss to Gershon Rivera. Results in a Canton first down.
Just a lot of traffic out in front of him. Terrible tackling.
The blocking's one thing, but I was just going to say that. That wasn't well blocked. It was just poor tackling that time.
Yeah, you hate to say that about your own kids, but they're not tackling at all tonight.
Right there. I mean, kudos to Canton for the way they do block and attack, but you got to make some plays once in a while.
You made a good point, Doug. You have to be a good blocker in this backfield. Look at Hagan right up the middle.
Yeah. The holes are there for him.
Yep.
George again with a tackle.
Hagan on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 99, Anton George.
Can we see that again, Mike, if you get a chance?
2nd and 6.
I want to see where this guy, if he went over to the left guard.
For the Bulldogs.
Oh, it was pulled. It's a trap.
What?
Yeah.
It was a trap.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Look
you
at
can.
that. They pulled both guards, left the center to block the out man, and that was it.
So we have another timeout here.
I'd be fuming if I had this defensive line right now.
You know, you got a lot of kids there on the sideline. You know, maybe somebody else can step up. At this point in time, we're getting blown off the line there.
Well, I'm glad you see what I see.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't seeing it.
I know, me either. Me either.
I mean, offensively, our line play's been very good tonight, and that's with Longer out. We see him walking on the sidelines with crutches.
Which,
there
you go. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
All right, back to action. 5:20. Foxboro's yet to touch the ball this half. Canton on a long, sustained drive.
Look at this.
There you go,
Right
Rivera
back again. Right back again. Same play. Right, left, right, left. Dougie and I have talked about it ad infinitum about the night King Philip came over here and ran 9 quarterback sneaks in a row. And all they're doing tonight is pitching the ball right and left.
Yeah, and then when they do attack the middle, it's with Hagan himself.
Yep.
Which, with his speed, I would think that Hagan could actually get outside.
I think you're right.
You know?
I think you're right.
He is quick.
He is quick.
Foxboro 15-yard line.
He could use another 10 or 15 pounds, but he's about, I'm going to say he's about 5'11", 150, 55, 160 pounds. He's only a junior.
Yep. There you go. There's nice play right
Finally
there.
got a good play. Finally got a good play. 22?
Yeah.
32.
22, I believe it
Was
was.
it 22? Maybe you're
Rob
right.
Simon looks like shot the gap, dropped
Carried by
Fitzgerald.
number 2, Kyle Fitzpatrick.
Let's take a look at
Fitzgerald.
Simon.
Brought down by number 22, Rob Simon. 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Good form tackle right there.
Good
by
boy.
Simon.
Good
yeah,
boy.
That's
Good
a nice
boy.
play. So big
Off the
4th down, Foxboro.
16-yard line.
You made another good point, Dougie. Foxborough hasn't touched the ball in this half.
Yeah. So even if Canton comes dry out of this, they've chewed up, almost 7 minutes of the quarter.
They don't look like they're in any hurry either.
No, why would you be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we got
We got a
we're gonna
penalty
see
here.
two
We have too
guys
much
shifting.
time. Too much time or too many shifts.
We got timeout, Canton.
Canton, there
Full
you go.
timeout.
That's 3 anyhow.
You know, they're about 2
So he's got
seconds
one left.
away from a penalty
he's
right
here.
there, which is why Bill Hain called the timeout. That's 3 already for them.
There you see Coach Martinelli giving some instruction to Rob Simon and Hunter Williams.
He can't be happy.
Nah. I mean, that's Coach's forte. You know, I mean, he was a great running back as a player, but I think he made his name for himself on the defensive side of the ball.
He was a defensive back at Northeastern when they played football. You know, he's just been a terrific defensive coach, defensive coordinator as the head coach for Foxboro for a long, long time.
Over 3 decades.
Yeah, he's had some great defenses.
Yeah. A lot of kids that went on to play college ball and were very effective in college playing defense as well. So here we go, 4th and 5, Foxboro 16-yard line. Canton on their opening drive, and here we go with Hagan.
You're going to get stopped.
Geez, it looks like he got one of his own players grabbing him and pushing him ahead.
Well,
they did.
If they can get away with it. He made the first down.
Johnny Hagan on the quarterback keeper.
Well, we can take a real good look at this one.
It's first down for the Bulldogs.
So there's a missed tackle. Look, his own guy carries him forward.
Wow. Yeah, he made a first down.
Amazing.
Why would they throw the ball, Doug? Why would they even want to throw the ball with what they're doing on the ground?
And there's a toss again.
A little toss sweep.
There's a young man that's been playing defense very well for them tonight, number 35, Brendan Alpert.
Yep. Nice player. He made some nice defensive plays.
That's number 35, Brendan Albert.
His first carry tonight.
Brought down by number 99, Anton George. Second and 10.
Can't say enough about the Canton blocking, though, because as you can see, Foxboro rarely has somebody at the first point of attack. So they gain 2. 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal from the 8. Yeah, might see a little shift here, a little procedure call against Canton. Hagan keeps that. He may have found the end zone, but I think it's going to come back.
Well, I don't think he had the ball. I think 21, maybe, was it?
Hagan on the quarterback keeper.
I'm wrong again. Tough to see.
We have an illegal shift against the offense. Going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
It just gives them an opportunity.
Yeah.
Gives
Even
them an opportunity
these
to keep the
penalties
ball.
have not slowed them down much.
Yeah.
See, you got 2 guys moving right there, just barely. But that's Hagan, and again, straight ahead. Where's your D-line?
Back to the 13-yard line.
No penetration.
So here we go. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Canton still on the first drive of the half with a 13-point lead and a lot of momentum here. Hagan again takes a snap.
Another pitch.
There's Rivera. He gets pulled down.
First on Rivera with the carry.
I'll tell you, if I'm scouting this team,
Hunter Williams.
I'm going to put 3 kids on the right, 3 kids on the left, defensive end, defensive tackle, and a outside linebacker, and I'm going to put 1 kid, a spy, up on Hagan.
Yeah.
Because that's all they do is right and left and Hagan up the middle.
Kerrigan, first one to make contact there, almost strips the ball out. So 3rd and 11, 3rd and goal from the 11. Crowd's not even into the game. It's hard for them to be into the game at this point. And there's the pitch to the other side. It's Fitzgerald.
Nice stop.
Hey, yes. Here we go. Is that Pat Stapleton, I believe, number 3?
Yeah.
Fitzgerald on the carry. Brought down by number 3, Pat Stapleton.
There you go. So you got to get your D-backs involved. Now we're going to see a field goal attempt here, and this young man's got a pretty good leg on him.
Bulldog fielding attempt by number 54, Owen Lehan.
He's got plenty of leg.
That's good.
Yeah. So a 28-yard field goal.
Well, thank God for small miracles. We held them to 3.
1:44 left in the third quarter.
But they took 9 minutes and 16 seconds off that clock. It's one of the best drives I've seen in a long time to only get 3 points out of.
That's right.
So the Warriors somewhat dodge a bullet, but they have their work cut out for them. Trailing by 16, it almost forces our hand if we score.
Got to go for 2.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
So once again, back for Foxboro is Gallagher and Kerrigan.
We need a run back here. We need a mistake by Canton.
Gallagher and number 11, Shane Kerrigan.
Nice kick.
Yeah.
This kid's got a good leg on him.
This is Gallagher. He's still up, but now he's down. Brings it out to about the 25-yard line.
Johnny Gallagher on the return. Brings the ball out to the Foxboro 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Well, I'm going to make something happen here. And got to mix the run in with the pass. You don't want to go right the pass right away, but we can't take our time running the ball. Low snap. Foley has to dig it out. He has to keep it through the timing of the playoff. He gets a couple, but that wasn't the design play.
Liam Foley on Mcgarry.
Let's take a look at Foley here.
Mcgarry, 2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
There's Albert again. Number 35, very active on defense. So he actually gains 1, so we have a second and 9.
35, Brendan Albert.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm the defense, I'm looking at the left tackle. He's the only one not in a 3-point stance. Can we get that? Can we run that back again, Mike?
Elijah Lewis on the reception for Foxboro.
Let's take a look at 63 on the left tackle. He's sitting up, and his hands are in front of him in a pass protective stance, or yeah.
So he can get out quicker. So that's quick.
But he's just tipping it off.
Yeah, he is.
You know. Catch that?
If he did, it's a good catch. It's a really nice effort.
He caught it. First down. Great catch. That was Kerrigan, I think.
Kerrigan is complete for Foxboro 1st down. Ball spotted. The Foxboro 35-yard line.
This will be the last play of the quarter, probably. We're under 15 seconds. Nothing there. So we ran 4 plays on offense in the third quarter.
Michael Wong on the carry. Brought down by number 33.
So you trail by 2 touchdowns.
Murphy.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And you come out and you get 4 offensive plays.
Can't win a football game that way.
No. In the meantime, we have a new set of chains coming in. So they did have a spear set here.
Yeah, they got to have 2.
Robbie is giving them a lot of time. I mean, it's not even like close. Yeah,
by the time they get down to where they have to be, the game will be over, though.
But he's right. I don't blame him. So we get like about 2nd and 9.
again, Doug, this is a very, very quiet crowd.
Okay.
It's just been neutralized by the Canton football team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'd like to kind of get your crowd into the game somewhat. I mean, there's a lot of students here tonight because of the homecoming.
I'll tell you this. If we don't win this football game, there's not going to be a lot more students here for the next few weeks because we've got three games left, 2 of them at home. And if we don't win those football games, we're out of the playoffs, and then it becomes a cemetery. We've seen it before.
We have.
We've seen the good times. We've seen the Super Bowls. We've called them.
Yep.
We've had it all, really, to be honest with you. It's been a pleasure.
Both ends of the spectrum. Unfortunately, the last half dozen years, we've struggled at times. Numbers are dropping off as far as kids playing, and actually the caliber of play has dropped off a little bit. So here we go. Foley avoids a little pressure. Derber, nice grab by Derber.
Nice pass.
Now see, there's one where he had a little air under it, Frank.
That's
what you've been asking for. That was on the run. That was a nice job by Liam Foley right there.
37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Got a lot of pressure on him right now. A lot of pressure right there. And see, just
He
gets
let
a
him
little.
run under it. See,
Yeah.
he let him run under it.
And Brian Derber, a former player of mine, is a great athlete, got good hands, good speed. So that's a nice combination right there for a big first down for Foxboro. Step up. Same thing. He's underneath this. That's all right, though. Nothing wrong with that. It's better than throwing that line drive.
And it's also, he threw it to the outside, so it's nobody can catch it.
Right. He might have had a little bit of room to run right there, too, but he's trying to get loose. First down, nothing wrong with that on first down play. If you're just tuning in, homecoming here at Martinelli Field tonight. Foxboro basically trailing the entire contest, down 30-14 at the moment. So we're early in the fourth quarter. Yep.
That's defensive offsides, I think, because the offensive man has an opportunity to protect himself. Yeah.
See what you get here.
That's got to be defensive offsides.
Yeah, it looks like it's going against Foxboro, though.
We have a defensive neutral zone infraction. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
All right, turn around the other way, ref. There you go. I seen him line up like he was going to walk this way, and I'm thinking like...
He faked us out.
He did. Well, that was simultaneous.
In the old days, that's an offensive penalty.
Sure is, no matter what. Defensive guys used to be able to dance in the gaps.
Yep.
Linebackers. So that 5 yards help us after the incompletion on first down. He's got an outside ball right there. Oh!
Nice play. That's a nice play by 8.
Was he going for Derber again?
5.
Yeah, he's going for Derber again.
Yep. I think that was a nice play by the defensive back.
Pass intended for number 5, Brian Derba.
Yeah, it is.
Broken up by number 8, Cam Sanchez.
That's exactly what it is. Good defensive
3rd
play.
and 5 for the Warriors.
So we got to get the first down here. If we don't pick it up here, you're definitely going for it on 4th down. You got no choice. Ball's in Canton side of the field on their 32.
Wouldn't be a bad idea for a run here, Doug. Maybe even like a draw.
Yep. Canton's got nobody in the middle of the field, though. There's a screen. Well called play right there. Luong, keep going. He's inside the 10. Nice call by Brian Carew. Similar to the draw, same effectiveness.
First down.
You see Hunter Williams out in front of him. Basically full Canton there.
Right around the 9-yard line. Okay.
First and goal from the 9. Now we're going to see Foley keeps it He's going to get a couple, but that's about it.
Foley on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 51, Brian Campagna.
Campagna on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Second and goal for the Warriors.
Do not throw the football. Keep the ball, and you got 3 downs to get this.
Now they're going wide. They get no tight ends in there right now. 2 wide left, 2 wide left, right. Oh, Kerrigan had it and lost it. Looking to make a move before he secured it.
Foley's passed it. Shane Kerrigan was incomplete. Third down for the Warriors.
Yeah, he tried to make the move before he had the ball secured. So we have a 3rd down and 8 from the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Maybe we can roll Foley out. I'd roll him out to the right here and see if we get somebody in the middle of the field, throwback.
You see Kerrigan. The backside screen again to Luong.
Oh, wow, missed tackle. Yeah.
That's all that was right there is a missed tackle. Not a bad play to call, but Canton could have stopped it. Gonna go for the 2 here.
Foley's pass, number 26, Mike Luan, results in a Foxboro touchdown.
So Foxboro takes advantage of their first possession of the half. Fortunately, they didn't take much time. They only took like 2 minutes off the clock.
They're in the game.
They're in the game.
They got to make this. They have to make this.
Big 2-point conversion here. We have trips to the left side. Faye's all alone on the right. There goes Kerrigan in motion. That's whoa. They're reading it. Nice.
Made a nice play. Defensive back made a nice play.
He's reading it.
2-point conversion is no good.
So they're just trying to run the D-back off. That's Rob Fay cuts down on that. Yeah, it's just a missed tackle right there. But on an extra point, they're basically almost trying to run a little pick play. But the inside defensive back read it perfectly, broke it up. So Foxboro does answer, but they're down 10. 9:09 left in the game.
So they obviously have to get 2 scores
instead
of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Hey, let's see how it's played. 9 minutes. Anything can happen in 9 minutes.
Foxboro. Back to the
starts with a good defensive stop. You got to pin Canton down.
It's Kyle Fitzgerald, number 2.
Fitzgerald,
Rivera, number 9.
Rivera back for Canton on the kick. This is going to be a high one, right around the 8-yard line. It's fielded by Rivera. He's got a little bit of room here. Still going. Just shy of the 30-yard line, about 29.5. Nice return.
Rivera brings it out to about the 29-yard line. Brought down by number 22, Rob Simon.
Simon on the tackle. So Foxboro's defense has to be up to the task right now. Need to make a stop. Cannot give up another drive like they just did, even if it results in a punt. They can't let the clock
the clock is their enemy.
All right. Once again, Hagan.
Nice play. Fumble.
Not ball. He's down. He's down. That's Rivera on the carry.
Let me see that again. That looked like that ball was loose.
Ground caused it.
Yep.
You'd like to get that. It looked like Simon again on the tackle.
Foxboro tackle number 22, Rob Simon. Fumble recovered by Canton. They hold on to the ball, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
29-yard line.
Taking plenty of time here in between plays. There's Rivera. We're going to see a little pass play. Now, Foxboro, you got coverage there, but Foxboro's defensive back never even knew the ball was coming.
The pass intended for number 84, Chase Emma.
You know, running alongside the receiver. The receiver is in great position. He sees that throw coming. Foxborough's defensive back.
3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Not trying to be critical here, but again, we've seen 2 plays like this result in touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's right on the money with his throws.
Yeah, he throws the ball well.
So, big 3rd down here. Best part was that incompletion stops the clock. Rivera in motion. You're going to see a little pass play again. Wow, it's an unusually bad pass.
That's a bad pass, you're right.
So that'll force a 4th down here, punting situation.
4th and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And basically Canton kills a little over a minute off the clock. So all in all, good defensive series for the Warriors. Now it's up to the return guys to get a good run back here. You got Derber and Kerrigan.
Number 5, Brian Derber. Number 11, Shane Kerrigan. Back for the Warriors. On to punt for the Bulldogs, number 1, David Allen.
They got to return. These kids are peeling back.
Yep. You just don't want to see a dumb penalty here. Knuckleball kick. Good hop to Kerrigan. He's got a little room on the outside. He's going to get forced out of bounds.
They're calling a face mask. No.
There's a flag. Going to be a flag pretty soon here.
He was pulling his helmet, but he didn't grab his face mask. You see that again, Mike, when you get a shot, please.
Right at the very end of this play.
Shane Kerrigan on the return.
No mask. He's just grabbing the helmet, which is legal.
1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Well, Foxboro still comes out of this with great field position. They're at their own 41-yard line. 7:51 on the clock.
And they don't have to throw the football.
Foley being flushed. He's going to get hit from behind. That's a fumble. And it's going to look at this.
Let me say this one more time. They don't have to throw the football. Unbelievable.
Well, first of all, it's a tough play for him to roll to his left and being a right-handed quarterback. He also doesn't see that backside pressure coming on him. And just a good play by Canton. I mean, a strip sack.
32, Robbie Gallery. Canton.
Yep. Let's take a peek.
I mean, he avoids the tackle there, but here's Albert again.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that kid's been a superstar tonight.
On defense, certainly has. So Canton's going to have the ball on the 1-yard line. And I'm almost saying, here's Hagan.
There he goes. Touchdown. Wow. Wow.
I don't know what Foxborough's pleading their case for there. I mean, it's looked pretty cut and dry to me. Now,
touchdown Fox.
Now we got a 15-yard penalty on Foxborough for shooting their mouth off. I'm going to bet.
On the field.
That'll be
touchdown by number 5, Johnny Hagan.
It'll be adjusted on the kickoff, I think.
Yeah, it will. You can see the fog rolling in down there.
I'm not sure how
The
many
touchdown is
turnovers
good.
we've
After
had,
the touchdown, we
but
have a
I know
personal
Foley
foul
had a
against Canton.
Foley had a
That's gonna be
fumble and he had
15-yard
an interception,
penalty.
right?
That's going to be assessed on the try.
Oh, it's actually
74.
against Canton.
What was the call?
I missed that while we were talking.
Extra point attempt.
Oh, it's
Number
extra.
54, Owen Lehan.
Run the ball. Man, that kid's got a leg, but he's kicked it left.
No good. 7:33 left the
Well,
fourth
we're
quarter.
back to where we were about
Canton,
5 minutes ago.
36,
We're down by
Foxboro 20.
16. I think,
You ever seen Canton score 36 points against us, Dougie?
I can't remember. I mean, even back in the 80s, we had some good teams ourselves in
Yeah.
the 80s. And,
Yeah.
I mean, the Super Bowl we beat them in, it was a 9-8 game.
Right. We played them 2 Super Bowls back to back, right? At Gillette Stadium?
We had, I think it was North Attleboro we had the following year. Which is when
Was it, oh, is that what it was?
beat Canton and then beat North Attleboro.
Yeah.
But, you know, even then, back in those days, that was shortly after the rule change because they used to use the rating system. And,
Yeah.
and if two teams played against each other during the year and basically they ended up 1-2, they couldn't play again. The number 2 team was overlooked. They went to the number 3 team because they didn't want
Owen Lehan will
rematches.
kick off.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs.
Now you can play them back to back almost.
Well, the last couple of years with this new
Back to the Warriors, number
system,
5,
you've had
Brian Darby,
situations
number
like
11, Shane
Plymouth North
Carrigan.
and Plymouth South. They end up playing 3 times.
Yeah.
They played during the regular season, they played on Thanksgiving, and then they played in the playoffs. I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Yep.
So here we go. We're going to see a deep kick again. This one's going to, Derber's going to field it and bring it out.
Oh, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball
This
on
is
the
not
5.
good. This is not good.
Oh, my God. He barely got back to the 10, maybe the 11.
He tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch on the ball that was basically going in through the end zone, and in hindsight, he probably realizes that he should have let it go.
Brian Darby on the return.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. And then he takes a couple extra hits that he probably didn't have to take, so.
And at quarterback for Foxboro, number 4, Phil Thomas.
Well, Phil Thomas in now. Senior. You're not going to get much there.
I think he lost a yard. Wow.
Thomas on the quarterback keeper.
That was a heartbreaker.
It's about a yard, brought down by Canton's number 33, James Murphy.
All right, Phil, let's see some magic, buddy.
Just don't see any excitement. I just don't see any excitement in this team.
Almost picked. Trying to find Derber. It's Fitzpatrick over there breaking the play up. So we have a 3rd and 9.
Thomas's pass intended for number 5, Brian Darby.
Who do they
Knocked away by
who do
number
they go
2,
to next
Kyle
year as a quarterback,
Fitzgerald.
Doug?
I think my money says it's Kerrigan. Although he's a great wide receiver, he's a pretty good quarterback too. But then again, there's other options.
I remember they did that with Jimmy Santucci.
Yeah.
They went from wide receiver to quarterback.
Yeah, because Kerrigan was the JV quarterback last year as a sophomore.
Who's the JV quarterback now?
I think they got Cam Prescott there, who's a pretty good quarterback. And then you also got Louis Solham, who is like a slash
Running back.
Quarterback. Very exciting. But Prescott's a pretty decent quarterback. Come on, Kerrigan. Get there. He's got the 1st down. They dropped the sticks, learned their lesson.
Finally.
Thomas's pass is complete to number 11, Shane Carrigan.
All right, we'll see a
Results in a
reverse view.
Foxboro 1st down.
Nice ball right there. Kerrigan keeps his feet. Looked a little treacherous for a second. He fought to get this 1st down.
Ball spotted right outside the Foxboro 20-yard line.
So here we go. We got 6:24 and counting. Oh, you got to go hurry up offense at this point in time too, guys. Nothing there. Trying to find Kerrigan on the fly.
Thomas's pass. Number 11, Shane Kerrigan. Incomplete. Number 1, David Allen in on the coverage for Canton.
Stops the clock. There may be a few shocked people, but maybe not. Certainly, we ourselves probably underestimated Canton's big playability more than anything else. But their defense has played pretty darn good tonight too.
So really, they have to beat Stoughton and North Attleboro, right? To win this, they could easily do that. They could easily beat Stoughton.
Stoughton is their
Thanksgiving
Day rival, so that they get to play them twice.
Brought down by number 54.
And they play them at home, obviously.
Yeah.
So really, the tough game is the North Attleboro game. They'll be playing that for the because they've beaten Milford and Foxboro right now.
Yeah. Third and 11 here. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Foxboro has to convert. Comes a blitz. And overthrows Lewis, I believe, over there. So 4th down.
Thomas's pass, intended for number 13. Elijah Lewis, is incomplete. 4th down for the Warriors.
I'm happy. I got to get up tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock to go to my granddaughter's soccer game.
There you go.
So,
we all got our crosses to bear.
You got to start a whole new generation now.
Yep.
Back to receive for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald. Number 9, Gershon Rivera.
She plays with Johnny Randall's niece.
Warriors.
Is that right?
Number 9, Liam Foley.
Jerry's granddaughter.
That's a good kick there by Foley.
Yep.
So Canton will get the ball one more time.
Yep.
Foley's kick is down at the Canton 44-yard line.
5 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Now the weather did cooperate earlier today. They were talking about heavy rains, which.
Well, we got them up until noon.
But the field was still held up in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And there we go again. Yeah, geez.
Oh my goodness gracious!
What a ball player.
He's your MVP tonight, huh, Doug?
Certainly is.
Hagan on the quarterback.
Hagan running and throwing.
That's another 40 yards.
Thing is, he's a serious threat.
Canton 1st down. Ball spotted.
I mean, all these points they've scored in their 3 previous contests.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what his year-to-date stats are.
Yeah, well, they scored 41. They've scored 26. And then they had a tough game against Milford where they won by 2. I think it was 14-12. But right now, he's probably the best offensive player I've seen so far in the league.
Yeah.
I know we've only seen 2 games, but
he's very exciting. And this offense suits him very well.
Sure. I don't like that play, though. I don't like that 2-hand push on a.
Good dead ball, false start on the offense. Going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
But he is a good athlete. I'm sure he's a basketball player, too.
Well, Jack's record against Canton is one of the better ones.
The 30-yard line.
Of the teams that he's faced in his 36 or 37 years.
Yeah.
He's probably got 30 wins against Canton. That's not the case tonight.
I mean, can't we figure this out? They do it every play almost.
Yeah.
Toss number 9. Gershon Rivera brought down by number 71, Sean Teixeira.
Well, this is a good old-fashioned beat.
Second down and 9. Ball for the Foxboro 24-yard line.
Aside from the penalties Canton's amassed, they've been pretty flawless. They did have one turnover, but
Well, they have a very balanced offense.
yeah.
There's Hagan again.
He runs into George.
That's a mistake.
Hagan on the
There's nothing wrong with that
keeper.
play there. I don't know why.
Brought down by number 99.
I'm not sure why the
Canton
Canton kids
George.
are all upset there. I mean, this is the NFL. You got to get a roughing the passer,
Yeah.
even though he's running. But there's nothing wrong with this.
I think the kicking wasn't appropriate.
That I missed, but
In the old days, we'd have lost 2 guys right there.
Third and a long 10 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 10.
Look at this. My goodness.
He took a pop right there, though.
Yeah, if I was Bohane, I'd get him
Hagan
out
on
of
the
there.
keeper.
Yeah.
Brought down by number 41, Matt
We got
Sharkey.
timeout, Foxboro. It's going to be a 20-second timeout.
Well, with
that's it.
2:41,
Number 70,
Foxborough has
William
to
Ongabar.
stop the clock to have any chance at a miracle comeback here. Be curious if we see the kicker come in. I mean, he's got the leg for this.
Yeah, that would be adding insult to injury, I think.
You see Hagan trot back out. There's Rivera. And there's Rivera.
My goodness gracious. They can't stop that on the short side of the field. We got to see that again, Mike,
There's
if we
Rivera
could, please.
Mcgarry. It's a first down for the Bulldogs. Brought down by number 41, Matt Sharkey.
Kick out block, nice block. Horrible tackling.
And number 22,
And now they're inside the 10.
Rob Simon.
Boy, oh boy.
First and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball right around the 9-yard line.
Now Albert's back in the backfield. And another touchdown.
My goodness.
Touchdown, Canton, number 2, Kyle Fitzgerald.
Certainly never would have expected this.
No. No, Foxboro's got a lot of work to do. It's a good Canton team, that's for sure. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders, minus the penalties.
Owen Lehan on for the
They
extra
played a
point.
flawless
10.
game here, but offensively, they're a juggernaut.
Lehan's kick is good. 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Canton 43, Foxboro 20.
Offensive line blows off the defensive line. It's been the story of the game.
Yep. It has.
So who we got? Is it Milford next week?
I think it's Milford and then North Attleboro,
Yeah.
or North Attleboro and Milford. I'm not sure. Well, these guys beat Milford 14-12, I believe. Or 14-13, one of those scores.
Well, one more time, Kim will be kicking off.
Back to receive for Foxboro, number
43
1,
to
Tommy
20
Gallagher.
is the
Number
score.
1,
Just under 2 minutes
Jane Carrigan.
left in the contest.
Remember the night Milford beat us pretty good, and then at the last play of the game they threw a touchdown pass? That wasn't fun.
No.
Got a nice strong leg, that young man.
Now we're going to see a little trickery.
That didn't work.
That didn't work either, no. Well, maybe get a few clean jerseys into the game now.
Yeah, they should.
I think Solham's in there.
Foxboro brings it out to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
He is. Louis Solham's in. He's probably going to be a quarterback.
Number 4.
Number 8. Oh, no, he's actually in the backfield. Phil Thomas is still in there. Solham's in as a wide out. There's Sanders.
Keyshawn Sanders on the carry. Brought down by number 22, Justin Rodriguez. And number 77, Nam Lee.
I don't think the homecoming dance is going to be
Second
fun
eight
tomorrow
for the
night.
Warriors.
No. Well. Yeah, we're going to see a hand up. This is Solham.
Small guy, huh?
He is small, but he's electrifying.
Solham on the carry for Foxboro.
He's actually bulked up a little bit. Let's take another look
Knocked out of
here.
bounds by number 1, David Allen, and number 22, Justin Rodriguez.
Last year, as a freshman quarterback, he was very, very exciting. Return guy as
35 for the
well.
Warriors.
So there's some talent. Our underclassmen, I mean, Ken obviously is going to come back next year stronger than probably now.
Yeah.
But our junior and sophomore classes are pretty darn good too.
And they didn't have a freshman team, huh?
No, they did not. You know, our freshman team
Thomas
played
on the
against
quarterback
Franklin
keeper.
yesterday, so a couple towns are in that situation.
Yeah, sure.
Brought
So-
down by number 48, Ben.
Maybe
Guarini.
you see one more play, maybe not. Maybe just let this thing tick out. It is 4th down. Foxboro is basically going to.
They've had enough.
Take-
Warriors'
had
next
enough.
game will be against North Attleboro Red Rocketeers.
It is North next week.
Next Friday night,
That'll be fun.
October 5th at 7 p.m. at Jack Martinelli Field here in Foxboro.
Well, it's too bad on a homecoming.
Final
But,
score.
Yeah.
Canton Bulldogs 43,
Well-
the Foxboro Warriors 20.
Takeaways from tonight is that basically we can run the
Safe
ball,
travels, everyone.
all
Have a
right,
great weekend.
but we can't stop the run. And also our defensive backs, they had a couple breakdowns where the long pass plays.
they had a tough
turned
time covering.
Yeah, they did have a tough time covering. So, you know, there are a lot of things that can be worked on. That's what practice is for. But let's not take anything away from this Canton team. I think they're the real deal.
Good football team, 4-0 right now.
4-0, and basically, you know, they win one more, they're going to be going to the playoffs regardless. So,
Yeah, that's right.
you know,
That's right.
basically a 4-3 record would almost get you into the playoffs. So, not much more we can say. We'll be back next week. North Attleboro, always an exciting time to play them. hopefully the Warriors rebound and pull off a nice victory next week. I'd like to thank everybody here at Cable 8.
Yeah.
As always, you guys and gals do a great job. Thanks for allowing Frank and I to work with you. And we'll see you next week.
You got it, partner.
All right.
Good
Take it
job.
easy.
All righty.
Thanks for watching this Cable 8 sports coverage of the 2018 football season. Game coverage made possible through the efforts of Foxboro Cable Access volunteers. You can watch all the Warrior home games Mondays at 8 on Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 39. You can also catch us online at fcatv.org and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.